Now is the time to go out and get the money that I'm actually worth.
I agree with everything you said. William's a Palace fan. William, good evening.
Hi, Andy and Jason. Haven't spoken to you two presenters before, but spoke to many other presenters on a Saturday.
Well, welcome aboard, Willie.
Thanks very much for that. And I spoke to two presenters last night, I think Stuart and Matt, and I said that Allardyce was not the manager for Palace. The Palace
give him a chance to get in the door, William.
He's played 3 games. He's played 3 games in charge.
Yeah.
And they've scored 1 goal now. At least Pardew was scoring goals. The Palace were scoring goals.
And losing.
They played a poor Swansea side tonight. They played Arsenal, and in the first half, they had a kick of the game. I mean, Allardyce is just going to be negative, isn't he? He's just going to be a negative manager.
I think you've got to give any manager a little bit more than 3 games, William.
But listen,
William. Hang on a minute. He's been in the Premiership for most of his life.
Yeah,
all of a sudden, he's England manager, talking about transfer fees and things like that. And he said the money's too much. I mean, what is he in the game for, Sam Allardyce?
He's
prehistoric. He's a past manager. We need young managers now.
I tell you what, who would you... So you think a manager, Gary Rowett, has done a remarkable job at Birmingham and will no doubt go on and have a fabulous career and he will get work soon. But the situation you're in, there are teams out there right now, and Hull are one of them, that will crawl over broken glass to have Sam Allardyce.
Well, they can have him. I hope, Palace, Hull, Swansea and Sunderland, I think everyone knows, are worse than Palace. Right, they are worse. They can't score any goals, them teams. Palace haven't been scoring goals. But Allardyce now will have a defensive attitude, and then Palace will not be scoring the goals.
But your problem wasn't scoring goals. Your problem was conceding them. That's your problem.
If you don't score, you don't win games.
No, but
if you don't score, you don't win games.
Yeah, but if you
supporters want to see entertainment up there, not 0-0 draw.
Sam Allardyce will come in and he will get it right defensively. He hasn't been there long. He's not been there 2 weeks yet. The fact that he's had 3 games is because they've been Constantine's because it's Christmas. He will get that right. You've conceded, outside of the bottom clubs, the most goals.
It sounds like you're an employee of Sam Allardyce.
Well, it sounds like you're an enemy of Sam Allardyce.
Because he's never won enough. What's he ever won, mate? Tell me what.
Who do you want? Pep Guardiola ain't going to go to Crystal Palace.
What has he won, mate, up there?
Well, what is Crystal... Sorry, let me get this straight, William, right? You're a Palace... What are Palace doing? Well, who do you think you are? It's Crystal Palace you support, not Manchester United.
Yeah, it's a local club, mate.
Exactly. You're a local club.
We're not Man United supporters in London and Arsenal supporters in Birmingham.
Well, have a bit of realism.
All that area.
Honestly, get a reality check here. You're a Crystal Palace fan. Who do you think you're going to get?
Well, Gary Rowlett. I would have liked someone young.
What do you mean? Sorry, what has he done?
Nothing at all.
What has he done? What has he done to deserve the job in the Premier League? Tell me that.
Gianfranco Zola's gone to Birmingham and lost 3 games in a row.
Well, do you want him as well, do you?
Rowlett was winning games. Gianfranco Zola's won nothing up there. All it is a big name, £3 million a year wages, giving the supporters nothing. That's what it's about.
Honestly, William, what are you on? It's only just got the job. He has track record.
3 games, scored 1 goal.
Yeah,
3 games, scored 1 goal, and we've got 1 point, I think. 1 point.
William, he's just arrived. What is...
Yeah, but if he's so good, why hasn't he turned something around? He's done exactly
William, do you know how many clubs he's taken down?
No, man, what's he ever won? Tell me what he's won, mate. Tell me what he's won.
But hold on, but Palace aren't the sort of club that win the Premier League. What have Palace won? Well, you tell me what Palace have won, I'll tell you what Sam's won.
You tell me what he's won, then.
No, you tell me what Palace have won. If you think you're so deserving of a manager that's won Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues and FA Cups, you tell me what Palace have won to get that manager.
You must be drunk, and are you drunk?
What are you talking about, William?
Sam Allardyce is a loser. And they will
What Palace, William? What Palace?
He will take Palace down.
But what makes you think they deserve to be up? What makes Palace so brilliant?
Goals with Pardew as a manager.
Hold on. Is this the Pardew that drew 3-3 with Hull, or the Pardew that lost 5-4 to Swansea.
Yeah,
Or the Pardew that lost 3-2 to Burnley. Wait, no, hold on. Which Pardew is that?
Professionals, you so-called professionals.
Who?
Palace are scoring goals. Now they aren't with Sam Allardyce.
Oh, so you commend a manager that loses 5-4 because he scored 4 goals, do you?
Come on,
well done.
The supporters want to see a game.
No, William, I've got news for you. The supporters want Premier League football, and if it comes at 1-0 wins every week, they'll be delighted.
Listen,
we'll see what. I'll bet you £50 charity.
Hold on, William. Are you suggesting that as a Palace fan, you'd rather lose 5-4 every week and get value for money than a boring 1-0 win?
Everyone knows Palace were a yo-yo club.
Now, what would you rather do, William? What would you rather do?
Well, with Sam Allardyce, I bet they go down with you.
No. Why don't you answer the question?
I bet you Palace go down with Sam Allardyce as manager.
Willie, do you remember last season?
How much would you like?
Willie, he's got 18 games to save the club from going down, and he's got one. Hold on, William.
He's had 3 games.
And he's got one January transfer window. He doesn't have a magic wand.
What's he going to spend? 20 million or something?
Did you see last manager spent more than that, and he didn't get him out of trouble.
50 million on 2 players. 50 million.
Did you see what Sam Allardyce did in the transfer window for Sunderland last season?
He kept Sunderland up.
Did you say answer?
Answer
the question?
Why didn't he stay at Sunderland?
Oh, you need me to answer that question.
Why didn't he stay at Sunderland?
Are you seriously asking me that question?
Yes.
Well, you don't know why he left Sunderland.
Why did he leave Sunderland?
No, do you know why?
No, you tell me.
So you don't know why he left Sunderland?
No.
Well, you
Why do you think? Why do you think he left?
I haven't got a clue.
I'm stunned. Honestly.
You tell me why he left Sunderland.
Do you know what his last?
The answer. I don't know. Do
you know what Sam Allardyce's last job was before he was Palace manager?
Haven't got a clue. What was it? What was it?
Are you winding the nation up here, William?
You tell me. What did he actually do then? Why didn't he sort of...
Hold on. You've got the balls to phone up and question whether or not Sam Allardyce is the right man for the job. You don't even know what his last job was and why he left Sunderland.
Tell me what he done.
No. Are you answering my question? You don't know what his last job was and why he left Sunderland?
Was he the England manager for 1 game and then got some sort of...
No. Why did he leave Sunderland? William, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Well, I'm asking you a question. Why did he leave Sunderland?
He knew there was no future there.
Why did he leave Sunderland, William? It's a really easy question. Why did he leave Sunderland? You know what the problem is, William? You're part of the problem. Palace fans like you are part of the problem. No, you are. You don't even know what manager you've got. And Jason's right.
You 2 drunks are.
Okay. We're the drunks. You should be ashamed of yourself, William. I have the power to fade you down, which means we speak louder than you.
I was just wondering back one more time.
He's still there.
William, take a deep breath and let me speak. Do you know what Sam Allardyce did in the transfer window in January last season for Sunderland?
Haven't got a clue.
Why don't you find that out?
You're ignorant.
Why don't you do...
I'm talking about Palace supporters, you idiot.
But what...
I'm talking about Palace supporters.
William, why don't you listen to Jason?
Why don't you do a little bit of homework and work out he actually kept Sunderland up, not because of what he did.
What did he do for England?
Listen, listen.
Such a pillock.
What did he do for England?
You're such a pillock, William.
You are. You
don't even know what you're talking about. Every answer you're asked, you say, I don't know. How on earth are you meant to have a conversation?
You two know it all.
Even if I know one answer, it's one more than you, William.
You know it all.
You know nothing, William.
You know nothing either.
How do you expect to get any kind of conversation with anyone on the planet if every time you're asked a question, you come up with, I don't know, I don't know? What do you know? What do you know, William? William, what do you know?
I know that Sam Allardyce has never won anything as a Premiership football manager.
Oh, it's called Premier League, you absolute plank.